Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Project Ozone 2 doing its thing again. Last time we were here we made these, and they're making signalum or something? Something. They're making something for us. At the moment they're making nothing for us, so that's marvellous. But we need to program this system to give us machine frames so we can make the next stack of blocks, which is in something or other. Induction smelters. That's it. I knew it. I knew it was in there somewhere, rattling around like no one's business. For that, we're going to need to teach the system how to make basic machine frames. I think we should have everything we need in there for basic machine frames. So let's get a machine up. Should we go straight for machine frames? Yeah, that's what we want. We want to teach how to make all of these, because I think this one requires the lower tier. Yeah, so it needs to know how to make all of them just to make the top tier one. And we kind of want to work only with top tier now. It makes sense. So we need to teach the system how to make a tin gear. That's how you make a tin gear. Learn that. Oh, it's a crafting recipe. Sorry. Learn that. There we go. Well done. And that's got to go in a doing machine. Molecular assembler. And we got some capacity left on that one, so we'll bang that one in there. Excellent. We'll need to order that up now that we've committed to making those. There it is, tin gear. Let's make 10 of them. Shouldn't be a problem for the system. The system should easily be able to handle 10 of them. And then another crafting recipe is that one. That makes us a basic machine frame. None of these are going to be processing recipes, I believe. So that's all good. I guess we're just going to have to queue these. Not ideal. Probably need to redistribute this at a later date, but for now it will do. So we'll need to order up a couple of them, machine frames. We should be able to pull that now. Unless I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. There it is. I knew I'd missed it. Let's call up 3 of them. Excellent. So now we should be able to craft an electrum gear. Which is a recipe for that. Which we need to put in. This is going to fill up the molecular assembler completely, isn't it? This could be a downside. We might need to make another molecular assembler at this rate. I'm not too concerned about that. So, in the electrum gear, we need I don't know, 4 of them. I don't know, 4 of them. Just random numbers spewing forth, and then we should be able to make the recipe for that. Excellent. And this is going to be a major step forward in time-saving production. Right, the next part of the trick, we need a signalum gear, which is fairly straightforward. And that can go on the same line. A signalum gear, there you go, you see? It's like gear, frame, gear. So I'm guessing the next thing we're going to make is a frame. Hardened glass. We want to make sure we get the recipe right on this one. We've got no hardened glass. Do we got no hardened glass at all? Blimey. HARD. No, we got no hardened glass at all. I think we've got some down here. We'll go and check. I did just harvest all my crops, but they seem to be growing with a vengeance at the moment. Furiously growing, like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, we got hardened glass. Okay, we'll take that with us. There's nothing else in here we really need, is there? Okay, it's all a bit crap in there now. We might start sort of like not using that anymore. If there's anything valuable in there, maybe not. We could do with it being sort of like tucked out by the machine. It's a bit nearer. This is our primary work area now, I think. That's what I'm gonna say anyway. So we want that. Oh, we didn't make any of the doingses, did we? We didn't make any of the other tier of machine frames. So we need to craft us one of them. Well, 2 of them, maybe, because, you know, can't count. And the signalum gears. Signalum gear, craft me 2 of them as well. Off you go. Off you pop, so we should be able to get that recipe in there now. There we go. The machine frame. And we will craft one of them. Throw it in the doings. Because we can. So, following the pattern that we were on about. Gear frame, gear frame, gear frame, gear frame. Nice. Next, I'm guessing it's going to be a gear. And it's going to be an Enderium gear. Which is, you know, easy enough to make. We know how to make Enderium now. It was the Signalum and the Enderium that were being the burden to us. So that can go in the box. That can come out as a recipe. And then stick it in the recipe line. And that whole molecular assembler has gone. Just making the bloody machine frames. That's it's depressing and inspiring at the same time. Right. Is this gonna let me do that? Yes, it is. Excellent. And that should be the right silver. Thermal foundation. Yeah, it is. I think that's the right silver. It should have only picked the right silver because that's all we've got. Because if the recipe's wrong, then badness and stuff. So now we should be able to make those top tier machine frames. We don't need that machine to do it. We use this one. So we need the Enderium machine frame. There it is. And how many of these do we want to make? We want to make at least probably 5 of these, I'm thinking. So let's go. Let's jump in at the deep end here. Start. Off you go. I'm hoping that's working. Is that doing anything? That is doing stuff up there. It was doing stuff up there. It seems to have stopped now. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the 5 we needed. We can see. Enderium machine frame. 5 of them. Perfect. So this system can now assemble machine frames for us. That's good. Did we tell it how to make hardened glass? No, we didn't tell it how to make hardened glass. We're probably going to have to give it that recipe too. So, we need induction smelters. Induction smelter. This jobby my bob. Because this makes the Invar and the whatnots and what have yous. And if we need 5 of them, we're going to need 10 Invar gears. Do we know how to make Invar? And how much Invar have we got? Invar. We've got 43. That's not going to be enough, is it? We need to tell the system how to make more Invar. Let's get 1 built that we can use to make Invar. In fact, let's get 2 built that we can use to make Invar. So that's 4 gears. That should be okay. So, if we go with that, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 Invar gears. Good. Then we want 2 of these. Get the right shift pattern. 2 of those. Good. Buckets. I don't know. We're going to need 2 of those. 1, 2. They can go in. Oh, they don't stack, so that's brilliant. And then boosh. And we should be able to make 1, 2 of them. No? You don't want me to make another one? Why don't you want me to make another one? Let's try that again. It really doesn't want me to make a second one, does it? Well, we'll go with 1 for the time being then, because for some reason it's just saying no to me. I'm sure we've got all, because it wouldn't show up here if we didn't have all the right ingredients. But for some reason, it's not letting me make it. I don't quite understand why. Let's try from this one. Booper. There we go. 2 of them. Perfect. That's what we wanted. That was the success that we needed. So over here somewhere, around the back, because it's always around the back, we'll dump that down. And this is going to be quite a big one. Here we go. We're going to have inputs on the side, which is going to be blue boy, and outputs, which is going to be orange. We're just going to go orange on it. We don't want to complicate matters by dealing with secondaries or anything like that. We should just have standard input, standard output. And it should work for us. If we're crafting the same thing in each one, standard input, standard output shouldn't be a problem. Come on, give me orange. I missed the orange the first time round. A little bit embarrassing, but hey ho. Now I'm not entirely sure how we're going to wire this all up. Similar concept, I guess, to this one, where we drop down there and we drop down at the back like that. So we need interfaces and import buses, which we can craft automatically. The interface is... Where are you, interface? Have I seen you already and missed you? There you are. We want to craft 2 of them. And the import bus, which is this one. 2 of them. Oh, no crafting CPUs are available. It must be doing the dance. It must be doing the dance of the processors. That's a little awkward. So what will we have to... Import bus. 2 of them. There we go. Now it's free to do it. How much ME cable have we got? 34. That should be enough to do what we need to do here. So we've got 2 interfaces and 2 import buses. Excellent. The queuing system on the ME system, really quite clever. I'm quite impressed with it. It doesn't get messed up too often. It does occasionally. ME interface. So we need you there and you there. And then we need you there and you there. Now, if we're going to have like 5 of these, I think we need dense ME to this point. And then we can split off each way and have like a minimum of 8 channels each side. So how much dense ME have we actually got? Probably not a lot, I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be minuscule amounts. DENS 16. That might be enough. That might be enough. Let's go and see what we actually need to do down here. This could be a complicated piece of work. Can I not get down that hole anymore? No, it seems like no is the answer to that question. Alright, so kind of want to come this way, and that way. Yep, that way. Okay. Yeah, it does. We are hammering this thing quite hard now. That's okay. That's okay. So that's got to come up there to there, and then we'll have 8 that way and 8 that way, and that will be absolutely hunky-dory. It's nice to see the dense ME come up again, actually, because it disappears over there, and then there's no accounting for it, and all of a sudden you have a million machines hanging off it, and you don't know what's what. But we only have the one dense at the moment, so I guess we do know exactly what's what. And then we go underneath and up that side. Excellent. Let's get those recipes in, and then I think powering those could be a bit issuous, so we will deal with that shortly. So what do we want? We want recipes, recipes, and they are going to be processing recipes. We're nearly out of blanks again, so craft me 10 more blanks. Next, start. Excellent. So you can have that, clear that recipe out, and come on, 10 more. There we go, nicely done. 11 blanks. Excellent. So, processing recipe. Invar. In an induction smelter. Invar. So we want Invar ingot, which is here. And that is sand and Invar blend. No. Should be able to go. I thought you could do it straight in the induction smelter. I'm going to be really annoyed if you can't. I think I'm just going to go and be really annoyed. That doesn't work. There we go, that's what we're after. So it's 2 iron. Ooh, I forgot to mute the thing. That's annoying, isn't it? We just found what we were looking for. 2 iron and 1 ferrous, I believe, is what I saw before the noise came. Induction smelter. There's always an easier way, isn't there? So it's 2 iron and 1 nickel. Okay. How much nickel have we got? Nickel. None nickel. Okay, what have we got down here? Let me go and see what we've got down here. Let me go and peruse. We should have something that looks like ferrous. We've got ferrous. Okay. And I think it's being produced as a byproduct from iron. And that's why we've got so much of the damn stuff, which I'm happy about. Generally, I am happy about that. So it's 2 iron, which that isn't iron. Iron. We've got lots of iron. 2 iron. 2 iron. No, this is a processing recipe. 2 iron. And Ferr, ferrous. 1 ferrous. Makes me a 1 invar. Invar. There we go. Command that in. And see if that actually works. I'm not convinced. Something feels wrong there. Well, we can't test it because we've got no power, but you know what I mean. Get that recipe in there. And then the other one's much, much easier. The electrum. Much, much, much easier. That is 1 gold, 1 silver. I even know that one off the top of my head. It's going to make it electrum. And it goes with 1 gold and 1 silver, which should be shiny, shiny down here somewhere. Silver, there we go. Nice amount of silver in there. There we go. 1 gold, 1 silver. Actually, I think it makes 2 electrum. And I think the other one makes 2 invar. I'm not sure. We might have to rewrite these, or we're just going to double up on our mats. But I think from Furryearsworld for now, where we're now able to readily produce these machine frames that we need to make these, we can finish our stack and maybe start production on solar panels and get this lot all doing something, which would be good. So, from Furryearsworld for now, we are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.